And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Well, there are always trades this time of year, Clark, but we rarely talk about the human aspect of these moves.
That's a great point, B.A. You know, these guys integrate into their communities. They create bonds and friendships and connections. Their kids go to school and make friends, and then if they're traded, all of that is disrupted. So it's often overlooked, but it's a real part of being a pro basketball player in the NBA. You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Bogdanovich passes to Young. Here's Flash. Outside Bogdanovich. Lets it go from deep. And Young is good from three.
Yeah, Trae Young can change the course of a game with his outside shooting.
Right side Edwards for three. Conley. Rebound Atlanta. And guys, they're up to 19 straight now. What a remarkable run.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kinds of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Randall. Last game with 30. Outside McDaniels. Connects from downtown.
Right there, Daniels is saying, you got to come get me if you want to stop me.
Takes the three. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Now here's Randall. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. The shot by Conley, no good. Atlanta has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Edwards against Young. Capella, the pass to Young. Here's Flash. Clock at 6. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah.
Atlanta on D, leading by 5. Edwards can't hit.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Clark, with Minnesota being a major player in the West now, Wolves Nation is howling.
Howling and growling, B.A. That's the name of their fan base. And, yeah, they're excited, and for good reason. Not only is this team competitive, but they can be downright dominant at times, especially at the defensive end of the floor. Easy group to cheer for.
Young can't hit. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. McDaniels. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he might not blow you away with numbers, but there's a reason why McDaniels is on the floor so often, Clark.
Hey, B.A., I love his versatility at both ends of the floor. He knows exactly what's needed from him by his team. He gives it to him. He doesn't need a lot of touches. He just plays the game. Love his motor. Love his consistency. He is the epitome of a value-utility guy. Guys like McDaniels, who can guard just about any position on the floor, extremely valuable these days.
Pass to Young. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Outside Johnson. And it's off from three-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Reed. The 3. On target from range. It's a tie ball game.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Pass to Flash. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Flash has got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Reed, coming off a 31-point game against Denver.
And he really made them pay for every foul. spent much of his time draining shots from the free throw line.
Johnson against Randall. Here's Flash. The three is up. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Yes, it's good.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
And from what we've seen so far in his career, Anthony Edwards wants to be that guy in crunch time, Clark.
B.A., I love his mentality, not only in that he wants to be the guy, but he also wants to elevate his teammates, and he plays the game with an exuberance and a joy and a freshness that is, quite good to see. But I like his attack mentality and his willingness to step into leading his team by example at both ends of the floor.
Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 25-point game against Denver.
And not just exerting himself scoring the ball, also showing energy on defense as evidenced by his 3 steals on the game.
Young from long range. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And Minnesota with possession here. Randall finds McDaniels. No good with a layup. And so it's Bogdanovich with it. He brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They put up a nice win against Toronto last time out.
Oh, man, they were in total control, really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
And, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
From deep, Conley. The rebound by Atlanta.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Flash, the pass to Capella. Now here's Hunter. 4-3. Another shot. And it's finished off by Capella as he lays it in.
Hey, you got to put a body on Capella. I mean, he's a tenacious offensive rebounder and does a nice job using his body.
Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Hawks leading. Here's Hunter. Randall pulls down the board. The Timberwolves have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. The kick out to Conley. Back to Randall. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Bogdanovich. For Atlanta, they've got 8 of 15 shots to go. Hunter passes to Capella. Outside Hunter to the inside. And there's Young. That's good. On the assist by Hunter. Young's got 8.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Over the last few years, Atlanta struggled defensively, Grant.
Yeah, the Hawks haven't been better than 20th in defensive rating since 2017. They've had some great offensive teams during that time, but their defense has held them back.
Reed for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Flash. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Toronto.
And another key for them was his rebounding. Just a great effort.
And that one's good. Young.
Ice Trae, looking cool as ever, just draining it.
Timberwolves trail by 7. Outside McDaniels. Outside Edwards. The 3. Capella with a rebound.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. The ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Now here's Hunter. Here's Flash. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Randall. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. The Hawks #1.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. And a change for the Hawks. Risache, he's checked in for Bogdanovic. DiVincenzo can't hit. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run. The kick out to Young. Has to flash. And Atlanta misses again. Timberwolves trail by 7. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Tough call for his coach. Second foul already. We'll see how much the staff trusts him.
Some changes for Minnesota. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Ingles comes in for McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in for Mike Conley. And a change for the Hawks. Daniels is checked in. Now here's Alexander Walker. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Pass to Ingles, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
And they got a spot in the top 10 when it comes to hampering the opposing offense. They create solid coverage that doesn't allow for a lot of easy shots.
And holding opponents to a low shooting percentage is their foundation for being competitive every night. Clock at 4.
And they've done a pretty good job working the ball inside, but haven't been able to convert at all.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones.
Here's Hunter. Rebound Minnesota. Randall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Yeah, and Gobert's teammates encourage him to seek out his offense, especially when he's this deep.
Risache, no good. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's DiVincenzo. The rebound by Atlanta. Capella's got 4 rebounds now. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Hawks.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. Bogdanovic comes in for Daniels. Here's Randall. And the layup is good. Randall's gotten his 2nd bucket.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
And here's Hunter for 3. Drains the triple. And the Hawks lead by 8.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
Here's DiVincenzo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
And Young has got the ball here for Atlanta. 1:58 left to play in the first. Bogdanovic, no good. Minnesota's shooting about 43% since tip-off. Here's Randall. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 4-point Hawks lead.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And Minnesota with some changes. Bates Diop, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Ingles. Daniels is checked in for Atlanta. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined.
Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Ingles, he's checked in for Minnesota. Free throw good, Edwards. Atlanta leading by 4. Inside. And Risache, the bucket on the assist by Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic has got 3 assists tonight. 1:10 left to play in the first quarter. Alexander Walker with it. No points so far. Gobert with a screen on Bogdanovich. Edwards, no good.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
DiVincenzo with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Edwards. Rebounded by the Hawks.
Boy, patrolling the paint well, protecting the rim. That's exactly the kind of defensive effort you need against him.
Hunter passes to Daniels. Here's Bogdanovich. There's the drive, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Bogdanovich has got 11.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Here's Rizachet. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Toronto. Hits a three-pointer.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And so it's Atlanta leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back to the game after this break. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And for the Hawks guys, what jumps out to you statistically?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
And Atlanta, looking at who they've got. Bogdanovich and Rizachet, the wingmen. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Onyeka Okongwu. And it's Daniels in at the 1 spot. 5 to shoot, and here's Edwards outside. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. Atlanta leading by 6. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks.
Nice smooth three-point shot by Edwards there. Boy, he's got confidence from behind the arc.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Daniels. 19-footer. And the Hawks tack on 2 more.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Gobert. Back to Alexander Walker. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, Clark, over the past few seasons, we've seen a historic amount of 20-point-per-game scorers in the league.
And that's a function, BA, of the overall skill level being at its all-time high in league history in my mind, but also the pace of play, the way the game is played, three-point shooting, there's scoring, there's more scoring, so more guys are scoring. And I think on top of that, it's a little easier to score because of how the game is played and officiated. It's tilted a little more in favor of the offense for the entertainment value of point production.
Baseline jumper. Edwards can't hit. The Hawks lead by 8. Hunter passes to Johnson. Here's Daniels. DiVincenzo covering. Daniels, that one's true.
Inside, Daniels really uses his agility, getting nimble to find himself a shot.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Now Edwards. Here is DiVincenzo. Counted from distance. DiVincenzo's got 7 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Bogdanovich passes to Daniels. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Minot's checked in for Ingles. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here.
The Hawks call timeout.
Update on All-Star voting. Not much time left. Only a couple more days to cast your ballot.
Oh, it's coming down to the wire. Some of these players are sweating it out.
And you look at Young. Fan voting has placed him all the way up at the number 3 spot in the East.
I mean, who isn't going to vote for this guy? He's had a stellar season so far.
And keep checking in for the latest in All-Star voting results. And here's Edwards outside. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds in the game. A shot by Johnson, no good.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Pass to Daniels. Drops in the 3. Daniels has gotten his 2nd bucket on the night.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Gobert with it. Back to Alexander Walker. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of 3-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And that one's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebound Atlanta. They've led by as much as 10. All right, Clark, how about Rudy Gobert? What consistency rebounding the ball.
Yeah, averaging double digits pretty much every season, BA. And that helps them in the battle of possessions, obviously. And it also helps them control pace. You've got a guy who eats glass like that and defends at a high level. You've got something real good for yourself.
Crossed up the deep perfectly. Edwards has got 19 points.
Edwards got a tight handle now and enjoys breaking out these types of moves on him.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And Okongwu with the block.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Outside, Alexander Walker. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Flash, that's good.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Minnesota will go for a different look here. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Randall comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for DiVincenzo. And Mike Conley is subbed in for Alexander Walker. And here's Edwards outside. The triple hits for Edwards.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Here's Flash with the drive. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Edwards, no good. The Hawks lead by 10. Here's Flash. 14 points for him. Here's Bufkin. And he buries his first look.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Conley looking for an opening. The shot misses. Nice D from Nance.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Off target with the three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Randall. And that's his fourth bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. Much better off making him go to the line.
Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. And the Timberwolves making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
Randall outside. Left side McDaniels. For 3, DiVincenzo. Okongwu with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
From the low block. Off the left rim and out. Timberwolves trail by 12. Outside Conley. Off target with the free throw line, Jay.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
For 3, Randall. Flash grabs the miss. Flash has got 4 rebounds now. Out left to the wing. Okongwu, the pass to Flash. Atlanta again missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Over to the wing. Randall, right side. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Here's Bufkin. Off target from 3-point range. Timberwolves trail by 10. Conley passes to Reed. No good with the triple.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Stolen by Conley. Here's DiVincenzo, the putback. Off the mark. Had a chance there to trim it to single digits. Atlanta leading by 10. And now the Hawks on the break. Here's Buffkin. Reed defending. Pass to Flash. Shoots. Gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Reed. Here's Randall. Over Rizachet. And it's Randall that time. On the assist by McDaniels. Randall's got 12.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Nance for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
And Randall drops them both.
And, you know, the impressive ascension of Randall has been a lot of fun to watch. I mean, he's a double-double threat who plays with relentless energy.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Randall outside to the paint. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Reed's got his second basket on the night. Outside Young. Here's Rizachet. McDaniels covering. And a deep 3 from Young. Nice trade. So good.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
DiVincenzo against Bogdanovich. There, that would have cut it to single digits. Atlanta leading by 11. Flash, the pass to Young, to the left wing. Pass to Bogdanovich. Nails it from 3. Bogdanovich has got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is why Bogdanovich is a vital cog in this offense. It's his ability to stretch the floor like that.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Fourth in fast break points. And overall, you like what they've done on the offensive glass, extending possessions. They're top 10 in second chance points.
And you talked about how stout this club is. They take pride in how they play on the defensive end. Great communicators. It's Edwards on the wing. 30 points in the game.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. And here's Edwards outside. Hunter with the rebound. Hunter's got 4 rebounds now.
And Trae Young's attitude on the floor is so striking. He's got this unbreakable edge to him. He's super competitive and is ready to scrap with you.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Atlanta.
I mean, they've been sinking shots from mid-range, and they found a gap there in the defense, and they just continue to exploit it.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And something I remember from their last outing, he was excellent at the charity stripe.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, there's been some improvement in his free throw shooting this year. His percentage has taken a little jump compared to last season.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave him all alone at the arc.
Conley passes to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Reed to screen on Bogdanovich. Edwards. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Capella. For 3. Young can't hit. Capella, the pass to Bogdanovich. And another shot. And Capella gets it to go. Capella's got his second basket of the game.
Boy, Capella's so special. Great strength, good focus, especially when he's being defended like that. That's good work there.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Randall a screen on Hunter. 19-footer. McDaniels can't hit. The Hawks lead by 18. Johnson passes to Young. On the take. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Boy, he's cooking with grease. He's got things flaming up, looking for an opportunity every time down the floor when he's that hot.
Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Randall to halt the run. Rebound Atlanta. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's good. 2 points. Johnson's got 11 points.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Conley passes to Randall. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. He's got 17.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so Conley will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Randall. It's McDaniels on the wing. Hunter covering. Edwards for 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
He's absolutely killing it from outside.
Atlanta leading by 18. Outside Johnson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Conley. They get it back.
Randall really a force on the offensive glass. This guy plays with so much energy and excels at crashing the glass.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. This pause in the action provides an opportunity to look at the best fast break teams in the league. Number 1, Atlanta. In the 3rd spot, Minnesota.
Oh, these are 2 squads that love to get out in transition and play quick-paced basketball. This could be a race as much as it is a game.
DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Finally getting himself to the free throw line. He was sitting back in the first half with no free throws to show for it.
Pass to Edwards. The rebound by Atlanta. 22 was their biggest lead. Here's Hunter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Hunter's got 12.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Right side Young. Bogdanovich from long range. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Bogdanovich has got 8 here in this quarter.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Randall outside. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Will it go? Buries it from 3. Edwards has got 38 points.
Wow. What can you say?
Pass to Capella. Left side Young. DiVincenzo with a steal. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, Edwards doing a nice job excelling in transition. Has a really good understanding of how to feel the lane and get where he needs to be.
Young. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Young's got 23 points. Timberwolves trail by 20. Well, Grant, aside from making the East Finals in 2021, how would you assess Trae Young's teams?
Well, they're always solid offensive teams. But Trae is the type of player that you need to surround with defensive-minded guys, and he hasn't really had that.
Capella, the pass to Hunter. There's Young with the three. To the wing on the left. From behind the arc. And there's Hunter on the assist by Young. He's got 15.
Yeah, defensively, if you come off someone, Young will find him.
Randall, the pass to Edwards. Reed sets a screen. Edwards, no good. The Hawks lead by 21. Back to Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
No defense going to stop that throwdown by Capella right there.
Randall outside from deep. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Young from long range. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
Yeah, he can light up the stat sheet. Young really putting on a clinic.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 48% since the beginning of the third. Bogdanovich against Edwards. Reed to screen on Bogdanovich. Edwards for three. Atlanta with a rebound. Pass to Bogdanovich. Outside Young. Fires from deep. Reed with the rebound. And here are the Timberwolves. Here's Randall. Count that bucket. Randall's got 7 now in this quarter.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball. It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall deciding where to go with it. Banked it in off the glass. Edwards got 42 in the game.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Back to Bogdanovich. Outside Johnson. The three is up. No good. He's 5 for 9 in this one. Minnesota shooting the rock well at 46%. From deep, Conley. And Young pulls it down.
And his struggles have been apparent. Unable to make an impact scoring the ball.
Here's Johnson. Uses the glass on the layup. Johnson's got 13 in the second half.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in.
Can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
A big-time effort for Trae Young, providing a lot of energy for the Hawks. He put together 10 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Hawks, Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with Dyson Daniels. And it's a Kongwu in at the center position, locking down the middle. Here's Risache. DiVincenzo covering to the left side wing. Young from long range sinks the tray. Young's got 29 points.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
The teardrop. Here's Alexander Walker. Knocks down the long J.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. Alexander Walker's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Here's Flash, and that one is hammered home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Outside Edwards, there's the triple, and another three from Minnesota.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Here's Flash. No good off the glass. Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. For 3, DiVincenzo. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Pass to Flash. Grant, some rookies come into the league with a ton of height. You've lived through that. How does it affect a young player?
Well, B.A., it can be overwhelming, and certainly it's a lot to endure. You're the focus of so much attention. There are so many expectations. And with all the media these days, it's even more magnified and intense.
Down low, and stolen by Gobert. Fast break, here we go. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Ingles from outside. It's rebounded by Rizachet. Atlanta leading by 20. Here's Johnson. And a missed layup. And it's Edwards with the ball for the Timberwolves. From the arc. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Pass to Rizachet. Shot clock at 6. Well, the Hawks again cannot hit it. The Timberwolves have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Ingles from outside. The rebound by the Hawks. Johnson's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. Flash. And the powerful one-handed slam.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice.
And, guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. And so it's Quinn Snyder here calling timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. DiVincenzo, the pass to Ingles. Gets the 3 ball to go. Ingles got 6 in the quarter.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. I mean, they've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Johnson.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And, you know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. 6 on the shot clock.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive and scoring the ball, they go to another level.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Good. He hits again, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
Pass to Johnson. Out to the right wing. Here's Flash. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Set it up.
Left side, Edwards. Misses the three. Atlanta leading by 15. Here's Flash. Into the lane. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First team foul. 2 shots. Number 22.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Driving to the basket. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Flash. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Outside Conley. Beyond the arc. Sends it home from three-point land.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And when it comes to assists, Young is on another level. He's got such a gift for feeding his guys.
It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Conley. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Johnson with a bucket.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Now Edwards.
He came in with the aggressive mindset, but didn't quite know how to pull back. Never good to lose a player to fouls, but fortunately, he's not the only talent they have. They got other guys that can fill his spot.
Bogdanovich has checked in for Atlanta. Daniels comes in for Trae Young. Outside Edwards. Outside McDaniels. No good on the three. The Hawks lead by 18. Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Now Johnson launches it. And Atlanta hits again from deep.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Outside Edwards. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Young with it, with a 9-footer. No luck on that one. Randall with some nice D. Out of bounds, it'll be Timberwolves ball. Hunters checked in for Atlanta. Timberwolves trail by 21. Conley passes to Reed. For 3, Randall. The rebound by Atlanta. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds now. Atlanta's gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Here's Capella. And Atlanta misses again. And so it's Edwards who brings up the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Randall, the pass to Edwards. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Pass to Johnson. From deep. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Capella. Minnesota shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. Atlanta leading by 18. Pass to Young. Here's the three. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. It's McDaniels on the wing. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 7th assist here tonight.
This is where McDaniels has put in a lot of work, catching and shooting with confidence.
Young against Conley. From outside the arc. Young can't hit. Timberwolves trail by 15. McDaniels passes to Randall. Over Hunter. Randall can't hit. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Capella. Outside Bogdanovich. Up top Capella. Clock at 6. Johnson on the wing. Young, the pass to Johnson. The Hawks need to get one up here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And for Minnesota, they're shooting the rock well at 46%. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Hey, we use the term explosive a lot, but Edwards, this guy is explosive times 3.
The Hawks lead by 13. Johnson on the wing. To stop the drought. Minnesota with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Edwards against Bogdanovich. Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 58.
A composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Fearless Trae Young.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Steps back. Can he keep it going? Atlanta with a rebound. Bogdanovich has got 5 rebounds in the game. Outside Johnson. Pass to Young. Jacks up a 3. Pure from 3-point range. Young's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
I like that. Punch it inside. You usually end up with a good shot and or get fouled. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Hawks.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And these teams meet only twice a year, different conferences, so there's a bit of a feeling out process. I thought they made good adjustments along the way and just did what they had to do against Minnesota.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Trae Young.
Well, you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Randall a screen on Hunter. McDaniels from long range. Rebounded by Johnson. And Atlanta with possession here. 16-point lead. McDaniels with some nice D. It's McDaniels on the wing. Minnesota again missing. 29 seconds left in the game. Bogdanovich passes to Capella. The layup off target. Outside McDaniels. To the middle. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed. Young from long range fires in the triple.
3-pointer.